You are welcome to LFN What's Your Say? Clearly your number one listening show, where we discuss real issues with real people like you. We are still featuring R. Kelly. Real name, Robert Sylvester Kelly. Also known as the R&B King. Many of us have always been happy and more passionate to hear views, ideas and revelations directly from R. Kelly himself. We always wish he addresses to us in detail the allegations that have impacted his once blossoming career. R. Kelly has at times spoken out, though it seems that his message is always intentionally ignored by the justice system. Some of us continue to wonder as to why others aren't paying closer attention to his side of the story. Still, we can correctly predict that those wrong personal opinions about R. Kelly will soon be overshadowed by emerging true facts concerning the allegations. These facts, supporters say, may show that the entire case against R. Kelly was exaggerated and fabricated. The argument remains that if strong evidence existed to support these serious allegations, we wouldn't have seen such an enormous effort by the government to try controlling and suffocating public opinion through the media. For us, the focus of this case hasn't been truth but rather an attempt to sway public sentiment. We do believe that behind the scenes, certain people may be exploiting the situation to their advantage. The credibility of key witnesses in R. Kelly's trials has been questioned by his supporters and the public alike. Skeptics suggest that these trials have been affected by inconsistent and unreliable testimonies, which could have unfairly impacted the results. If we critically look at the inconsistencies in R. Kelly's trials, it becomes crystal clear that many of those involved have questionable and at times sinister motives. It's unfortunate that some people mock R. Kelly's words, despite him being the person most familiar with the accusations. Since R. Kelly's 2019 interview with Gayle King, he has always raised a very important fact about the existence of a galvanized conspiracy against him and his successful career. To many supporters, family and friends, financial motives strongly remain the root cause of R. Kelly's current legal troubles. It is also becoming very obvious that those orchestrating the conspiracy are actually using his high-profile case for personal gain. For those who have closely followed these cases, the topic involving transcripts, especially those involving Azriel Clary, one of R. Kelly's former partners who surprisingly flipped from that position to become a government key witness, have and will always remain a piece of evidence strongly pointing to R. Kelly's innocence. A major turning point came when text messages between Azriel and her mother, Alice Clary, surfaced online that April. These messages revealed a mind-boggling fact that Alice had actually encouraged her daughter to try and be appealing to R. Kelly, and offering her mentorships on how to behave when around him. These messages are part of court records, making it difficult to dismiss them as fabrication. R. Kelly's camp has all the reasons to believe that this isn't something anyone could simply have made up. These records are certified copies of text messages from Alice Clary's cell phone, prompting many of us to call for accountability for both parents. The belief that no one is above the law resonates well here. Some insist that just like public figures and other high-profile individuals, Alice and Angelo Clary should too face the wrath of the law. The release of these messages left the public shocked and concerned. The idea that Alice Clary may have encouraged her daughter to get involved with R. Kelly for financial gain is deeply very troubling. The majority of critics argue that Alice Clary should have faced legal authorities even before R. Kelly did. Several others are calling for a reopening of the case. As the case continues to develop, more and more people are getting to understand the motivations behind those who crafted the accusations against R. Kelly. Although the Clary family tried to gain public sympathy, every new information and revelation keeps on shifting the narrative towards R. Kelly's innocence. For those academically researching this case, the extent of manipulation, corruption and possible tampering with evidence has been greatly surprising. Majority argue that R. Kelly's legal proceedings have been affected by the questionable actions from those involved. The media's portrayal of R. Kelly has appeared one-sided to many, with some outlets ignoring statements from individuals who support his claims of innocence. Some speculate that R. Kelly was pressured to accept a plea deal but declined maintaining his innocence, refusing to admit guilt for allegations he knows he didn't commit. As people delve deeper into R. Kelly's cases, they're starting to recognize how the media has influenced public perception of his legal troubles. For those investigating, the injustices that may have occurred during R. Kelly's trials are now becoming clearer. We also know that multiple audio recordings surfaced online. These recordings reportedly featured R. Kelly speaking passionately in his defense. Despite this availability, some media outlets have chosen not to air these recordings, dismissing them as conspiracy theories. R. Kelly's supporters argue that these recordings give essential context challenging the accusations against him. In a 2019 interview with Gayle King, Azriel Clary and Joycelyn Savage, who called themselves R. Kelly's girlfriends, stated that he was not abusive. At that time, Clary was 21 years old and emotionally defended R. Kelly. Later in court, Clary claimed her statements during the interview were untrue, saying R. Kelly was in the room with her. However, we believe her change in testimony was due to the pressure and manipulation from people trying to bring R. Kelly down. In that same year, the Lifetime docuseries Surviving R. Kelly featured Azriel's parents, who then claimed R. Kelly had kidnapped their daughter. They insisted that she had moved to Chicago to work under R. Kelly's mentorship, but the now available messages between Azriel and her mother suggest a different story. Many realistic and unbiased people believe that R. Kelly was unaware of Azriel's real age and that her mother may have set up the situation. Azriel Clary, an Orlando-based singer, had pursued music from a young age and later moved in with R. Kelly to advance her career. Much of her public recognition today has stemmed from her relationship with R. Kelly and the controversies surrounding it. Similarly, Joycelyn Savage from Atlanta, Georgia, left home to pursue a music career. She later unwillingly moved in with R. Kelly and remained with him for years. While her family has been outspoken against R. Kelly, Joycelyn identified herself as his fiancée in a letter to the court, although her family claims she didn't tell them of any engagement. In August 2022, Savage announced that she was pregnant with R. Kelly's child. She shared that she discovered her pregnancy after receiving an engagement ring from him shortly after his sentencing. Thanks for watching this video, a production of LFN Media, giving you another perspective of issues at hand. We make it our business to keep you updated with the truth amidst the cloud of lies the media wants you to believe. It is therefore important that you subscribe to this channel, hit the bell icon and allow all notifications so that you don't miss out whenever we publish a new video.